Hey guys, Owen here with Seek Outside, and today I want to show you how to set up our floor low liner system for all of our teepee shelters. So there's two ways to set up this floor system. In this case, we're going to lay out the footprint and then connect the shelter to it. You can also tie the footprint to the shelter to leave it in permanently. The first thing we do once we get our floor system out of the bag is we're going to lay it down here and kind of get our area all set up. You'll notice you'll want the white liner system to be on the top. And then the next thing you want to do is go ahead and find where your doors are. And the way to do that is going to be finding this opening here with the toggle system where this low liner can separate. So we want to put our door towards the valley here. So I'm going to stake that area first. I'm going to take my stake and go ahead and start to get this floor out. So just gonna run my stakes in there. I'll go ahead and go across the other side. This is kind of what I like to do. Just pull it tight straight across each way. Similar to like if you were setting up your teepee, and you can pull it nice and tight there. We're now just gonna stake out our last corner here. So we have our general footprint laid out. From here, you can go ahead and stake out the rest of the perimeter. There's going to be a stake loop for every stake on the shelter, but I like to go every other one, so the main seams that are going to be on our shelter. So you'll do the exact same thing here. Once you have your four corners, skip a stake, loop, like you see right there, drive a stake into the ground, and then move on to your next. So now we have our footprint all laid out. We have it staked out every other stake. What we're gonna do is go ahead and get our shelter out. In this case, we're setting it up for the 8-person teepee. Again, this is the exact same method you'll use on all the teepee shelters. Go ahead and take your shelter and find the door, which is your zippered area, and you can hook it to the floor here, right where that opening is. So I'll hook right here, hook it around this stake, and then I'll take, just because it's a little bit windy today, I'm just gonna go ahead and do the perimeter here. Starting from that door, moving around every other stake. And that's our last little bit. So we got the perimeter down. Now all that's really left is to throw the pole in it and then hook up the liner system. From here, it's going to be very similar to setting up your shelter in the first place. We're going to go ahead and put the pole in. So just open up the zipper, like so. I'm going to walk in with my pole at the minimum height. And I'm going to insert it into the cone. You're going to want to go ahead and put it on this black Cordura piece. That's to protect your pole from damaging anything. And then you want to just tension your shelter out like so. And voila, you have your shelter set up. The last thing to do is hook up our low liner system, which is a very simple process. You have these toggles here, and then you have a loop by the guy out point, and we're just going to hook those all up and go around the whole shelter until our low liner is completely connected. So once you have the low liner installed, you have the toggles that are holding the actual floor system in. So you can leave it just like that and set up based on the actual floor. If you want it a little bit more secure, you can go ahead and just take a piece of cordage. We have a line lock right here that you can either run this through the line lock and connect it to your teepee, or you can just tie these two stake loops together fairly tight, like so. And then that will keep it from moving. So all you got to do is pull out the floor with your teepee attached to it, put in your stakes, pop the pole in, and it'll be a perfect pitch every single time. The only little thing we need to do here is we have our tie back system so if we're going to bed and it's super windy, we usually want to tie this up, which is pretty simple. You just hook it around the existing toggle right here. And you'll do that on both sides where you connect it at. Like so. And then if you do not want to use this, if you want to just hide it away so you aren't stepping on it a bunch, go ahead and disconnect your toggles. You can roll this up, and then there's going to be a toggle on the back side here where you can just secure your door liner system. And there you go. That is the floor low liner system in our teepee shelters. That's how to set it up, how to install it. Thank you guys a ton for watching. I hope you guys now know how to set up the floor low liner system in all of our teepee shelters. Go ahead, if you have any other questions, drop them in the comments. Feel free to subscribe to our YouTube channel, and you guys have a great day.